surprised at all. It's who he is. It's who he is. I've always thought that he's a horrible person, and this is every bit of proof.
To help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that.
Floyd Mayweather is bankrupt. At least that's what Logan Paul thinks. Logan hopped on the walkway to Fight Club show, and when he was asked about being paid, he was nothing short of honest.
It's unfortunate because, you know, same Floyd Money Mayweather. Surely I was going to get my check fairly quickly, right? And that didn't happen.
The boxing world was taken by surprise after reports claimed that Floyd Mayweather appeared emotional during a televised appearance following allegations that his longtime associate, Leonard Ellerbe, had disclosed documents suggesting the undefeated champion could be facing bankruptcy. It is important to note that these reports remain unverified, and no official evidence has confirmed the authenticity of the alleged paperwork or the claims surrounding Mayweather's financial status.
The business model that he put out there, it doesn't necessarily work for everyone. Okay. But it's a business model. These fighters aspire to be great, but they also aspire for shit money.
The emotional revelation surprised many observers because Floyd Mayweather has long built his public image around luxury, extraordinary wealth, and financial success. Throughout his career, he has consistently portrayed himself as someone who maintains complete control over his finances and business empire. If the leaked documents are genuine, they could significantly reshape public perception of the retired boxing champion and raise broader questions about the financial image he has presented over the years. However, the authenticity of those documents and the claims associated with them have not been independently confirmed.
Fusion is Tank a Mayweather Promotions fighter still? Is he not? What is his kind of still his involvement with Mayweather Promotions, or is it just all still PBC, Al Heyman?
Yeah, Tank is not signed to Mayweather Promotions.
Okay. Gotcha.
He's not signed to Mayweather Promotions. His contract ran out,
yeah,
and that's fine.
Still
But as I always say, contracts don't define relationship.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is recognized as much more than a former world champion. He is widely considered one of the greatest defensive boxers in history and one of the most financially successful athletes the sport has ever seen. Raised in Grand Rapids, Michigan, Mayweather made his professional debut in 1996 and went on to build a career that many fighters aspire to emulate. Renowned for his exceptional hand speed, ring intelligence, and unmatched defensive ability, he retired with a perfect professional record of 50 wins and no losses, securing his place among boxing's all-time greats. Outside the ring, Mayweather also achieved remarkable success as a businessman. Through ventures such as Mayweather Promotions and record-breaking events against Manny Pacquiao and Conor McGregor, his career generated more than $1 billion in revenue, making him one of the highest-earning figures in combat sports history. Throughout those years, he cultivated the famous Money Mayweather persona, frequently displaying private jets, luxury automobiles, designer jewelry, and an extravagant lifestyle. However, as with many public figures, the image of immense wealth has often been accompanied by speculation and questions about the challenges that may exist behind the scenes.
Mayweather, the highest paid athlete, not the highest paid boxer, the highest paid athlete in the world. I had the opportunity and pleasure to be around him for many years. I was his personal shopper. I was a personal friend of his family. One of my greatest memories of being just lucky enough to even be around that environment was watching him train. Watching Floyd Mayweather train is a masterclass in discipline. It is a masterclass in work ethic. It is a masterclass in this is how you execute and get stuff done. Every rep, he hits it hard. There's not one lazy rep. He does everything at such a high frequency, so elevated. I'm like, goodness gracious, watching this man train, it's like, that's how I want to train for life. I've been to the club with Floyd where we leave in the club 3, 4 in the morning and he's still going to hit his 6 miles. He'll have all the cars follow him and he's running down the Las Vegas Strip, down back streets.
How much is that?
$1.8 million.
$1.8 million watch.
$1.8 million, dude?
You're the first to see it.
That's insane. That
1.8 is high. Ooh. 18 life.
That happy birthday, champ.
That's how we doing.
1 point. That is sick, dude.
But wow. you gotta show them what it say, yo.
Money green.
No,
hold on. This watch was made specifically for the champ, the Floyd Money Mayweather. 1 of 1 piece.
One of one.
Money team. Can we see it on him? Yes, sir.
That one of one.
$1.8 million.
It's a one of champ. I love that.
Founded by boxing icon Floyd Mayweather Jr., Mayweather Promotions rapidly established itself as one of the sport's most successful promotional companies. Powered by Mayweather's remarkable accomplishments in the ring and his global recognition, the organization earned a reputation for staging high-profile events and providing talented fighters with opportunities to reach the highest level of the sport. A major part of that success was driven by Leonard Ellerbe, who served as the company's CEO. Through his leadership and business expertise, Ellerbe helped expand the promotion's influence while overseeing many of its biggest accomplishments. During his tenure, Mayweather Promotions was involved in some of the most financially successful events in boxing history. The highly anticipated 2015 bout between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao shattered pay-per-view records and reportedly generated more than $600 million in total revenue. 2 years later, the crossover event featuring Mayweather and UFC champion Conor McGregor further strengthened the company's reputation, drawing more than 4 million pay-per-view purchases worldwide.
In 12-round fights.
Like he tried to get Pacquiao out of here.
Exactly. Before he entered the ring, he didn't get off to his fastest start.
Or slide to the right anytime he gets ready.
Gets him into the corner.
Less. Using the jab as a not more than a rangefinder because it landed to land at the ropes. He wheels off those.
Floyd Mayweather sense in his mind that he wants to do, he can do.
Mayweather, because they felt that he was the obstacle to getting the fight made. If
he couldn't fight as he did against Margarito, much slower.
Candy not really as up on point like Floyd was, and he got way different
ring without the tactical ammunition to open up. And in Grand Rapids,
Leonard Ellerbe's tenure as the leader of Mayweather Promotions was defined by experienced leadership, strategic planning, and a deep understanding of the boxing industry. Throughout his time with the company, he played a vital role in strengthening its business operations while creating opportunities for promising fighters to develop into headline attractions. One of the best examples of his influence was Gervonta "Tank" Davis. After being recognized and supported by the team led by Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe, Davis evolved from a highly regarded prospect into one of boxing's biggest pay-per-view stars. His exciting fighting style, impressive knockout ability, and undefeated record helped him build a global fan base. Many observers credited a significant part of that rise to Ellerbe's guidance and consistent involvement in managing and promoting Davis's career, helping establish him as one of the sport's most recognizable names. Interview. Leonard Ellerbe's exit from Mayweather Promotions quickly became a major topic of conversation throughout the boxing world. His departure sparked widespread discussion about the company's future and the relationships within the organization. Gervonta Davis, who had already expressed frustration with the way his career was being managed, did not hide his disappointment.
That I was running at 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll picture him bad.
Social media, Davis stated that he felt he had not received the level of respect and support he expected from the promotion during the later stages of their working relationship. According to Davis, the organization's priorities appeared to shift over time, placing greater emphasis on the business side of the promotion than on the long-term development of its fighters. His comments added to the growing speculation about tensions behind the scenes.
Hi there and welcome to Jam's Boxing Chat. This is just a quick one that the CEO of Mayweather Promotions, Leonard Ellerbe, has left his role with immediate effect. He's been replaced by Richard Schaefer. God knows what's going on in the Mayweather camp, but I'm sure...
Questions continued to circulate about multi-million-dollar business dealings. Additional claims surfaced suggesting that Floyd Mayweather could be experiencing significant financial difficulties. Those allegations added another layer to the growing public discussion surrounding the boxing legend's financial situation. What had initially been viewed as speculation began attracting comments from well-known figures within the combat sports community. One of the most notable remarks came from former UFC fighter and current analyst Chael Sonnen, who publicly questioned whether the highly publicized Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor event was as financially successful as many believed. Sonnen argued that the scale of the event's success may have been overstated. According to his claims, the presentation inside the arena was designed to give the impression of a completely sold-out venue. He alleged that sections with empty seats were filled with individuals to make the crowd appear larger on camera, creating the appearance of a packed arena.
And it's such two big draws, they promoted it so well.
All anybody's talking about.
Yeah, there's still a number.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter how big a draw is, there's still a number. If this guy got 100 million, this guy got 100 million, then you got to advertise it, promote it. You got to bring
It's the guarantees that kill everything. If they were just getting percentages, then obviously everybody would.
You're saying the seats were empty. I can understand it not making the money, but the seats being empty seems seems
peculiar.
Crazy.
Yeah, and there's nothing in the world where you have a pay-per-view hit that didn't have a live audience hit. Like if your live audience is your first focus group, isn't sold out, you didn't do pay-per-view numbers.
Sure.
But boxing will still claim that to this day. They still to this day claim that that's number one.
The challenges surrounding Floyd Mayweather's business empire appeared to draw greater attention after Leonard Ellerbe, his longtime advisor, close associate and former CEO of Mayweather Promotions, left the organization. Ellerbe was far more than a business executive. He played a central role in creating many of the opportunities that helped expand Mayweather's success beyond his achievements inside the ring. For years, Ellerbe handled major negotiations, oversaw high-profile events, and helped maintain the powerful Money Mayweather brand. His leadership allowed Floyd to remain focused on his boxing career, while continuing to grow the value of his name and business interests. Because of that, Ellerbe's departure was viewed by many as a major turning point rather than simply the end of a professional partnership. Following his exit, questions began to surface about the long-term stability of the organization they had built together. Without his experience and deep understanding of the boxing industry, some observers raised concerns about the company's future direction, promotional strength, and internal operations.
Just hearing an issue between Floyd and Gervonta before Gervonta fought Pedraza. And the issue I heard was that Floyd didn't want Gervonta to stay in Baltimore because he felt there was too many distractions for him in Baltimore and he wanted to stay in Vegas. And the story I was told at that time was that Floyd gave Gervonta one of his penthouses or one of his apartments in the Palms Hotel. And he said, "This is your apartment. I'll furnish it for you." He got him a Jeep. At the time, Gervonta was not a world champion. He got him like a Jeep, a 4x4. You know, he basically said, "I'll make it comfortable for you. I don't want you to go to Baltimore. I want you to stay here. I don't think Baltimore is the place for you," you know? And what I was told was Gervonta sold all the furniture, sold the Jeep, and went back to Baltimore and bought a Benz. You know, with
Following Leonard Ellerbe's departure as CEO of Mayweather Promotions, the organization faced the difficult task of finding someone capable of maintaining its influence in the boxing world. One name frequently mentioned was Richard Schaefer, the former head of Golden Boy Promotions, whose extensive experience promoting major boxing events and working with top fighters made him a strong candidate. His role in helping organize blockbuster bouts, including the historic Floyd Mayweather versus Oscar de la Hoya event, along with his reputation as a skilled negotiator, positioned him as a logical choice to lead the company through a period of transition. Even so, replacing Ellerbe would have been no easy task. His relationship with Floyd Mayweather extended far beyond a typical business partnership. Over the years, Ellerbe became one of Floyd's closest and most trusted advisors, playing a major role in transforming Mayweather Promotions into a globally recognized boxing brand.
Gambling debts. Floyd, okay? And he tried to plant fake news out here saying that he was in downtown LA giving out money, and then he was at the, what do you call it, the basketball game. This is Floyd in Dubai. Yeah. Uh-huh. Because there's a lot of people out here that think just because people are flashing money means that they have money. It's so backwards. You just don't understand how backwards it is, okay? Because when you earn it, you, like I said, you don't want nobody to know you got it. But here's the thing, if Floyd had money, don't you think the money would have already been transferred there? If Floyd had money, don't you think the money would have already been transferred there?
The relationship between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis eventually became strained, both inside and outside the boxing world. What began as professional differences gradually turned into a public dispute. Mayweather openly questioned Davis's discipline and commitment, while Davis answered back through social media, including a post directed at Floyd that was later deleted. Throughout the disagreement, Leonard Ellerbe continued to support Davis, expressing confidence that the talented fighter had everything needed to become one of boxing's biggest attractions. At the same time, questions surrounding Mayweather's finances were not entirely new. Long before he fully embraced the larger-than-life Money Mayweather persona, reports had already begun raising concerns about his financial situation. Even before the collection of luxury cars, private jets, designer watches, and lavish displays of wealth became part of his public image, there were claims suggesting that his finances were more complicated than they appeared.
Up until recently, didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement to pay that back.
In one of the latest developments affecting Floyd Mayweather's public image, the boxing icon has found himself at the center of several fraud-related allegations that, if proven true, could have a significant impact on the business empire he spent years building. One of the biggest claims focuses on an alleged $42 million real estate investment project that has drawn attention from both the boxing community and the business world. According to the allegations, Mayweather was linked to an investment opportunity that promised substantial returns through high-end real estate developments. Critics claim that several of those projects were either never completed or failed to produce the results investors had been led to expect. It has also been alleged that Floyd's name and reputation were used to encourage investors to commit large sums of money. Some individuals involved further claimed they were presented with misleading documents, inaccurate financial records, and development plans that allegedly made the investments appear more credible than they actually were. Because of Mayweather's reported connection to the venture, many investors said they felt confident participating, only to later express disappointment after the projects failed to meet expectations. The discussion intensified after reports surfaced that Mayweather had made charitable donations to homeless shelters in Los Angeles. At first, many praised the contribution as a meaningful effort to give back to the community. However, public reaction shifted when photos later emerged, showing him enjoying a lavish lifestyle in Dubai during roughly the same period. The timing led some observers to question whether the charitable donations were simply acts of generosity or were influenced by the growing public scrutiny surrounding his financial affairs. The controversy expanded even further when Gervonta Davis, who was once closely associated with Mayweather, made a public allegation regarding Floyd's stay in Dubai. Davis claimed Mayweather was not merely visiting the country, but was allegedly unable to leave because of outstanding financial obligations. He further suggested that the reported debts were connected to unpaid luxury jewelry purchases and other high-end expenses. Those accusations fueled even more debate about Mayweather's financial situation, transforming what had started as separate allegations into a much broader public controversy. It is important to note that these claims remain allegations, and their accuracy has not been established through a final legal determination.
Comes amid, rumors of Floyd Mayweather being stuck in Dubai because he owes people money. And, these are coming from trustworthy sources, Gervonta Davis, Floyd Mayweather, people who know about Floyd Mayweather's inner life. But back to TMZ. So they reported Floyd Mayweather was courtside for last night's pivotal Clippers versus Mavericks game, but before money got to the arena, he was handing it out, blessing 3 homeless men with $30K. Now, there are no pictures, there is no video of this happening, but there is an official TMZ article, and TMZ usually gets it right. TMZ also said, "We're told Mayweather began talking to the guys and decided he wanted to help, so he busted out his bag."
Leonard Ellerbe played a crucial role in turning Mayweather Promotions into one of the most successful promotional companies in boxing. As the company's CEO, he was instrumental in staging some of the sport's biggest events, including the record-breaking showdown between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. He also helped guide the career of Gervonta Davis, supporting his rise from a promising young fighter to one of boxing's biggest pay-per-view stars and most recognizable names. Through Ellerbe's business experience and leadership, Mayweather Promotions remained a powerful presence in the boxing industry for many years. When he eventually stepped away from the company, Mayweather Promotions publicly expressed gratitude for his years of service and acknowledged that his decision was driven by a desire to spend more time with his family. In a later
Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo going back and forth. I know you kind of told Oscar off yourself in the last press conference you was in with him.
I don't really, I was obviously here. Oscar's just being Oscar. But Canelo has a lot of knowledge and a lot of information. I do know that. And Pandora's box is probably opened up.
Right.
It's probably anything goes now.
Right. Yeah, I was reading the translation of what he said. I was like, oh, he said all of that. I was shocked.
Yeah.
So my final question to you is, I was talking to some other people in the media. Who do you think will win in their prime at maybe middleweight? Canelo versus Oscar De La Hoya?
A lot of people have...
However, Ellerbe spoke about concerns regarding Floyd Mayweather's long-term legacy. He stated that Mayweather's accomplishments had already guaranteed him a place among boxing's all-time greats, but cautioned that future decisions or unforeseen circumstances could affect how his career is ultimately remembered. According to Ellerbe, maintaining a respected public image requires strong guidance and careful decision-making, and without those qualities, the reputation Mayweather spent decades building could be put at risk. Interview. What do you make of the recent allegations surrounding Floyd Mayweather? Do you believe there's any truth to these reports, or do you think they're being blown out of proportion by the media? Let us know your perspective in the comments below.